Leica Industries. I think that this is probably the lesser of the three evils, honestly. I did wash my hands. My bathroom's right there. I just pee really fast. I have like a system. It's not like I pee a lot. It's just I pee often. Like it's a lot of pee.
Very good, very good. Yeah. That's right. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way.
What?
What'd you get me?
Extra subscription, Jake.
Have an empty cup of coffee here, so
I thought that this was gonna start here.
get that for me.
Ooh, we got like
It's all right. I don't
replays from last week or last match. This is sick.
Materialistic invented holidays anyway. Really? Yeah, screw that. Yeah, right. You're gonna go home and
Well, Psycha. It's a meme, dude. It's a meme.
teddy bear with a giant bow on it.
And I'm going to give it to myself because, as you know, Noah, the only thing I've ever really loved is myself.
You're going to like.
Is this comp real?
up in your apartment.
Oh, never mind. They're on offense.
Then you'll
Okay, defensive Genji,
look out the window and it'll be you
defensive Diva.
That would be
Okay.
amazing.
proclaiming a song.
All right.
about
Their damage is kind of ass.
Monty's Valentine's Day.
I think if you're C9, you see this, and then you just try to kill Recry, and then you automatically win.
God's back on the Genji now, and
It's like kind of that simple. I like this composition from C9. I prefer Zarya somewhere. I don't know who would play it. I think 76 McCree's overkill, but whatever, man. It's not that bad.
poke damage right now in the Genji.
Rahan going for this 1v1 with Gods, getting dumped on.
Really wants to win this one.
Um,
Like he said in the past, he's like, I want to duel the other Genji. I want to beat them.
they're just going for massive range shield break.
So this is actually
It's kind of cool. It's interesting.
yes. You're going to have
Only reason why I don't like this comp is because it doesn't transition particularly well into the second point. And I think that you should always be playing for like the 3-minute snowball, at least on your first push.
the hallway right there. Coming back around for a little stabby.
Endo breaks the Diva suit. That's really big. They should also tap the point right now, honestly. There's no damage that can kill them. I think that they're playing a little too scared. Like, I like Gods' positioning here, just harassing. It just makes space for his team. But this should be a really easy push now, because that mech suit went down. I don't really like AFB's defensive composition, though. I think that it was like... They didn't have any damage. It was all the 76 or nothing. So, good plays here from them.
So when you have the Genji there, he's poking, but you can only
And right now they should be able to just cap.
you can no longer defend.
As long as they don't get like farmed or someone messes up really hard, they should just be able to nano boost Gods and get like 2 or 3 kills and just win.
Or not have the opportunity to drop down on the point.
But
Great play.
Therefore is going for this awkward flank. I think that this is unnecessary.
Nice big dead eye.
I think that honestly you just say, okay, we won this fight really fast, and you just give the rock Gods. Okay, this works out.
Nice sleep dart though. Actually nullified the enemy nano boost more or less.
They didn't kill either tank, and now the spawns are gonna come in. No, I guess this is fine. They should be okay still, right? Like they should be able to cap this.
Finish off Adam 2, Cloud9 on the point with everybody up for now. Now they just got to handle the respawns. Recry, a little bit of trouble. Arhan.
Gods is making a lot of space actually with this Genji. This is really good. I think he's playing like particularly well on Genji for someone who I didn't expect to see playing Genji for this team.
Shatter coming in from Adam.
Arhan
Through
at
Adam.
10 HP on that Dragon Blade, but he still manages to get a pretty decent
Sound barrier on Gods in a situation where you can't win.
Up to keep this point going.
Is Gods gonna do this? I don't think so, right? There's no way Gods does this.
So Adam's still alive, Rib's still up, but he doesn't have a lot of health left.
Yeah, that fight was lost.
Reinforcements, yeah. I think it's time to back up. Rib, that's a
The mistake there was letting Adam get the Earth Shatter off, honestly. But that sound barrier was really bad. I don't know the plan there. Now they're in a really bad spot. Not bad, but they really need to make Rib's next Earth Shatter work. I don't like Sureforce switching to the Tracer here. I think if you're gonna do this, you switch like you're not running a dive comp anymore. I understand that he switched to Tracer because he thought he was gonna be able to get back to the point to finish the fight. But
mono and how well
he's playing Tracer into like McCree
on the Tracer for the first time in this
and Anna that like I mean I don't think Eamon's very good.
the damage. Oh,
But-
Amon rather. Misses that sleep dart. Amon in a little bit of trouble here.
Eamon's dead, but Gods is dead. It's over. It doesn't matter. It took too long.
The fight. Things not going so well for Cloud9.
The issue though with Adam using the sound barrier in that last engage was it should have been obvious that they weren't gonna win when both the DPS were down or 2 of the DPS were down, and now they're in a spot where Sureforce switching to Zarya. I don't know why again.
Their way up to
I think you just go Winston or something.
as
The problem with Zarya is that you're banking on this grab. I understand that you don't need grab to win with Zarya, but they need a way right now to like maximize the potential of the Nano Dragon. But they still have to go through the counter Nano and the sound barrier. So they trade Nano boosts here, which is a mistake if you're on offense, I think. And by I think, I mean like I'm pretty sure it's a mistake, like positive it's a mistake. I don't know who popped first though, and if it was reactionary or not. I'm assuming Eamon popped first, because he should pop first. I think the second you hear this Nano boost, you just accept your loss. I don't think it's worth it to try to fight this. 2CP is a weird mode. Maybe if they had a sound barrier, it might have been worth trying. But even then, I think that like the split second decision here to like dying Nano boost on Rolf into gods who like, if you just look at the health situation here, you can tell that C9 is going to get boned. But Rolf popping the Nano on gods is like he's like Rolf knows he's going to die. And if Rolf is dead, like the rest of your team is dead. So Nano boosting Genji here, like what's the outcome? You're fighting into another Nano boosted Genji with better health, with an Ana that's alive, in better position. Like it's just a bad situation to be in, or putting yourself in. And like again, Mono has like the trump card here in his sound barrier. Like there was actually no way for C9 to win this fight. And if they had saved the Nano boost and the Dragon Blade, maybe they could win this next push. But they don't have any real way to do this. Dying Nano boost is always a waste if you're on offense for sure, I would say, especially on 2CP. Because you need to like team wipe them, and if you're dead, you're obviously not going to win. Like there's never really a fight on offense where your Ana being dead is a win condition. Especially on 2CP. So Arhan comes up Bastion, this is interesting. I wonder why. Sureforce should be able to get this ult up, but they don't have a combo. Because they're not running compositions for it. I like this play, this is interesting, like it's new. They don't have any Genji, they don't have a Winston to dive him, they don't really have any way to get on him. And the D.Va's going to be annoying. Mendo switched to 76, or was he always on 76? How long has Mendo been on 76? Has this been like the whole map? Am I dumb? Yeah, Mendo's been on 76 the whole time. I haven't really been paying attention to it. But I think as soon as Sureforce switches to Zarya, you should either go Winston or Tracer here. Either one, just because the combo is that good. I mean, the 76 isn't really important to me because he's not getting the Nano boost. He's just there for support. But I think in this situation, you'd rather just have Tracer as soon as Sureforce switched to the Zarya. I mean, I'm like retroactively making this statement, but I think it would have made more sense. Rib's dead. Sureforce doesn't have any real opening. Adam pops this barrier again. Sureforce gets farmed. Okay.
Well, you know, this is a good read. What happened is we saw
C9's comp doesn't really work, and the sound barriers keep being less than ideal. Like again, Adam pops sound barrier after Rib is dead. But he didn't get it. So Rib dies? Okay, I thought maybe he was like popping it to save Rib, but he didn't have it when Rib got ult. Or when Rib died. So like he consciously used it after Rib was dead. I guess in his head he sees this and he's like, shit, we can win this fight. But maybe that would have been true if Sureforce had used Grav. But they're committing like one ult and then saving another one. Sureforce is like trying to take a 1v1 with the Bastion now. He gets melted. There's an Ana somewhere just keeping him alive. But not using, like, I don't know. They just, you can't commit just sound barrier there. You have to like commit sound barrier and nano boost and graviton. Or just don't use anything and then come back. But again, you need a way right now to kill this Bastion, and I don't know how you do that with composition that you have unless you just Graviton him. But now they're gonna have Nano Boosted Bastion in the back, or Nano Boosted Diva. Africa Freaks comp is like super scary, but C9 should have won already like 5 minutes ago. So it's hard to feel bad for them, but like when you lose that first push, the game gets very difficult, and you can't wind up like burning half an ult every now and then. Like Sound Barrier is so valuable, especially against the Bastion. And Surefour is so afraid to use this ult, but I think even just getting a free kill on like on the supports is worth it. I don't know how Mendo got up here, but this is really good. You see what I mean? Like that Reinhardt didn't die still? And this Diva is not dying? They should be able to cap this though. So Dongyun's just living. This Mei is coming out. Mono playing the scumbag Mei. Nano Bastion, or the Bastion has arrived. Good play from Rolf, but he's dead. They might still lose now though, because that was a huge Ana nuke. They're okay now.
Still standing strong on the point. Dongyun is back on the Diva once more. And it takes so long to get rid of that Diva that here come the respawns. You can see the bouncing on the point, but it's not enough. Cloud9.
I mean, they made that really hard for themselves, so that wasn't really like, I don't know. They should have had that way faster.
About 5 minutes, which is obviously quite challenging to do when that first cap came in so quickly. Finally managed to grind that one out. Really smart.
I don't feel like this is like anyone's fault, but like if you're gonna run Zarya, you might as well run Tracer, or Winston, because like a Nano Winston's really good, just on top of a Graviton. Like you'll still kill everything. Monkey ult is fine against like Bastion even when using his ult. There's just weird. I just feel like they could have made that a lot easier for themselves. How they mess up defense, I guess, or what goes wrong on defense. Is this defensive dive with the 76? This comp is ass to me if this is real.
Africa Blue flipping over to the offense now. We've gotten really lucky actually that Africa Blue has remained blue. Yes.
Honestly, if you're gonna run this shit, I would have ditched the Reinhardt or the Lucio and just gone Symmetra. You're gonna try like counter dive comp shit. I don't know. This is awkward. There's not a lot of synergy here, and if you get rolled, you're gonna get rolled super hard. In your head, I think as C9, you should be thinking to yourself like, what is the safest comp for me to not get plowed?
I mean, at least I would love the ability to just set a team as Red Bull.
Make Rib Symmetra? I mean, it's not that crazy. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, no, it's too crazy. I would have gone for like a Hog Symmetra here if you're trying to full hold them, but the problem with the C9 comp is that if they lose the first point, they're gonna get plowed. Like, they have no saving grace, and that should be like a mental thing that like they're aware of. Like, if we lose first point, we just get rolled, and you can't afford to get rolled if you're C9 because you have to full hold second point to win. Like, playing for ties or overtime is not the play. Dumpstered, man. Recry. Alright, that was sick. And now the fight's over. Alright, Gods gets a trade kill, but that shouldn't really matter. Lomendo kills Arhan, which is a big deal. God's gonna live. A good push from them. This is why, like, if they honestly, if they had Symmetra, they would have dumpstered this Diva. But point being, now they got caught out. Their team composition didn't really have that much synergy, and now they're swapping heroes. But they put themselves in the position where Nano Boost is going to be up for one team and not for the other. And holding with this comp, Surefour switches to Zarya now. I think you go Winston here. I think like you just go defensive Winston and hope Rolf can get an ult off. This is such an easy composition to die with, I think, on C9. Like, there's not a lot of HP among them, or behind them, I guess. Ribs down. Are they just going to cap now? They might just cap now.
Blue, though, channeling this into a pretty solid team fight. They're getting a lot.
Surefour had no chance to get Graviton. They had no high HP heroes except for a Monkey.
Afrika Blue, 6
That was bad. That was just bad planning, I think. C9. They could have had a Mei. They could have had a Winston. They could have had a D.Va. They could have just went 5 tank defense with 1 healer or something, and it would have been better. But they did that to themselves by trying to run like a pseudo dive comp on defense. Even the Winston would have been better than the Reinhardt. Like, you see how hard it is for Rib to play, but you can like tell that they're gonna get plowed when their comp is that. Like, really unfortunate. And then now they're going overtime with a minute with no Zarya. This, I don't know if this is real though, if they're gonna switch.
But at least you could force this into a draw, which would mean the final sudden death on this map would take place on a single control point.
Well, it would be kind of funny if Afrika Blue, their only 2 wins in the tournament would be 2 wins on
Triple DPS is okay, but you have to team wipe in a minute and a half. Like, you don't have this luxury of 2 fights. You get 1 fight on second point max. So you need to come in with a comp that's going to automatically win you the game. I think Mendo goes Zarya here. Because you need that Graviton to wipe them at the end. I don't hate the dive, but what's Mendo's purpose in this composition? It's nothing. Like, he's just a 76, he's just going to run around and somehow get in good position. Even if he gets a good position and gets a kill or 2, they don't have a composition that can cap last. That's a problem, because you only have a minute to cap last.
Don't have a Reinhardt this time, so they may just dive up there instantaneously, actually.
I think that's pretty likely. Mendo softening up that shield. They're going to send Rib up right away on the Winston. Surefour coming around from behind.
Alright, Mendo kills the mech suit again. That's really good. Okay, they're pounding right now, which is okay. Like, that's fine. That's what you expect, right? Or at least, like, that's what you would hope if you're them, because you're running triple deeps. Gods is playing out of his fucking mind on this Genji, by the way. Like, I don't know when he got good at Genji or, like, when he's been, like, pubbing this shit, but... Therefore, getting a little unnecessarily aggressive, but melee that guy. But you see, they don't have a Graviton now. Imagine, like, honestly, I would switch someone to Grav. But they don't, it's too late now. Now they have to rely completely on the nano boost. Like, that's it. They nano boost Rib here or Gods. See, like, AFB is going tanky, like, they know. They're just like, okay, we're gonna get a D.Va, so if we need to stall, we're gonna get a Winston if we need to stall. So, like, this way they give themselves room to lose. Dude, Arhan is just getting dumpstered. Alright, good play from Surefour. Alright, this is it. Like, this is your play now. But you see C9, or you see AFB's comp, they went to the D.Va and the Winston, like, 2 super tank heroes, and now the D.Va's alive. And these players are respawning. Arhan's back up. He died first. I guess that he's dead. Let's see if this monkey makes it back.
They actually going to be able to do it. Recry on the Mei. They got to stop from coming on. I don't know if he got to the point. He did. He stopped it. He stopped the control meter. There's Winston now.
Mendo dies here. That's really bad.
Winston not lasting too long. Recry taken out.
Goes back.
On the D.Va. This is what's been
NG's back.
Cloud9 with a great position. There's the self-destruct though. Oh, the overtime! The overtime. Nobody was able to stay on the point.
Someone should have tanked that shit. I mean, whatever. I definitely see how everyone was saying C9's throwing. Like, that's really demoralizing. Like, someone should definitely tank that, but... I don't even know who you blame there. Like, you can blame Rib all you want, but, like...
They actually stopped the Primal Rage at the end there in the middle of the activation animation.
Yeah.
So, not having that ability to defend with nearly cost Afrika Blue that defense, but they had the self-destruct at the last.
That's some unfortunate shit right there. Alright, now C9's and shit, like, this is just like, I'm demoralized if I'm C9 already, like, I'm just tilted.
Tough to blame him for everyone.
Like, how could this happen to me?
As it goes usually.
Which is unfortunate. I mean, I don't feel like C9's getting outplayed super hard. I don't feel like, I mean, like, AFB gave them that, like, gifted them that, I guess.
really hard to make that call for sure.
But
Self-destruct is just one
that's like what 3 rounds of
long time to build, but
cap point maps where they've lost by not standing on the point when they were alive. Like super dumb. It's a shitty spot.
in any case, Africa Blue
I'm surprised that they stick with this defensive comp because it's like still really awkward to me in terms of what it accomplishes. Like you need to go for a tie now. So you can't afford to lose second again. Like you're in the same spot that you were in the first half, but you go back to the comp.
there we go. Adam also on the so 4 people on the
Like Surefour's never gonna get Graviton. And I'm assuming Surefour's gonna swap heroes for second point, but
I mean, God,
good? I don't think so.
have to take out the backline. They have to start taking out these supports. As you see
I don't like the Tracer. I don't know. I'd rather somebody just go Zarya and like suck it up.
hop onto the point immediately because they have more tanks.
Good play from Rib, good charge.
Charge kill on the
Ooh.
Meadow, so Cloud9 winning this early defensive fight so far.
Rue's having a very good series so far for C9.
Yes, he is. He did get taken out by Adam now, but Yun for the boop kill. Doesn't quite find it. He's gonna have to
Odds and Roll for doing well together. The two of them are just alive a lot.
from Africa Blue as they try to reset.
Surefour kills the Ana, huge play.
From Surefour onto Ammon, so
That's crucial right there.
He doesn't even need to do anything right now. Like you can just back up and wait 30 seconds.
To just wait
The Ana to come back or whatever.
quick push before the respawns and the
Eamon has ult. Arhan's gonna have ult.
really delays everything.
Rolf does not have ult. They need to get Nano Visor by the time that they get Nano Blade. That's kind of the move right now.
has to do that 6 more
T9 needs to play like super reactionary to the offense because if they burn ults, they can open themselves up to get boned.
How miserable their first defense was.
Yeah, if they can get it.
There's the Nano boost onto Arhan. He doesn't have Dragon Blade though. It's an awkward mistake from them.
Time to charge forward.
But you see he gets ult before
Arhan not really finding him elsewhere.
Mendo does.
Gods gets one of his own with his.
Now they should Nano Visor.
He's gotta watch out for that Genji from the side.
See, like that's what I mean. Like they needed that like a little bit faster. Ooh, big nuke from Rolf though. They show to clean this up
Mendo to deal
before.
with his self-destruct. And whoa, he
Gets
got
two.
2. How in the world did he get 2 with that?
Yeah, people not being able to get behind cover. There's a
Guess
lot of
so.
space to cover if you're in the middle of that point.
Well, luckily for Cloud9 though, the rest of the
That was like all about timing. Like if Mendo had Visor or Rolf, if they had the Nano Visor like any amount faster,
On gods without
they would have won that cleanly and not even given them a tick.
Pfizer knew that they were going to have high ground control.
Now C9's in a pretty good spot to full hold. I mean, it's
Africa freaks
gonna come down to Earth Shatters, I guess, now for this next push.
pneumatic grenades thrown in there.
I like that Gods is just kind of dancing around the point. It's just giving them something to deal with. But now they have Recry on the McCree, and his life's about to get a little bit harder.
really, kind of surprisingly struggling.
Surefour kills Mount. Surefour's doing a lot of work right now in the back. I mean, it's not on screen, but he's gotten kills on supports a lot. And now, like, this push from
Being as annoying as
Africa Freak shouldn't even really have any value because they don't. They're missing like an entire support.
Early on though, so he wasn't there for most of that push.
Arhan doesn't die there, which is kind of unfortunate.
And they're gonna go
I don't know what this defense is.
God's chasing Arhan around right now.
Wow, what a duel. Oh, he gets him. Arhan can't quite get back on top.
What was the driver for that push? I don't understand.
Have they lost
If they had killed Arhan here, the game is like very different. So what happens here? Mono's not back. AFB has no ults, but there's 3 on the point, and this Anna's just sitting up there.
Arhan kind of low, just trying to survive. And they're
I'm not trying to not blame Sinan. I'm just trying to figure out why they sound barrier here.
gonna go and use the sound barrier. Cloud9.
Like everyone's healthy, right?
Have they lost Mano early on though, so he wasn't there for most of that push.
How does Arhan kill Surefour?
He controls that low
Surefour
ground.
kills Mono.
Being as annoying as they can.
Like look at the health situation. Arhan is like 5 HP, Recry 5 HP. Mono's dead.
Arhan gonna win
Arhan kills Surefour.
that duel against
Adam's full, like all of C9's full health, all of C9's full health, all of C9's full health.
Push. Arhan
Gods gets healed by Rolf. Full health, full health, full health.
5.
Good dodge there by Rib. But then sound barrier. But why sound barrier?
They're gonna go and use the sound barrier. Cloud9 going on the attack here.
God's chasing Arhan around right now.
Wow, what a duel. Oh, he gets him. Arhan can't quite get back on top.
Fortunately, don't get with the follow-up kill, so
Yep.
Cry finds himself alone on the point right now.
Rib just needs to shatter. Yeah, there we go.
Yes, and
Wow, Rib. Nice earth shatter into that fire strike. He really has been having great series. Swapping over to Surefour now. Has a pulse bomb
Go
ready to
pulse
go.
bomb his ass. Go pulse bomb his ass. Go pulse bomb. Nope. Okay. They have Nano Visor now into Nano Blade. This is another time where it's going to come down to who pops what first and who gets better positioning. They need to, as soon as they hear that fucking Dragon Blade, they need to pop Nano Visor.
under, well, what was it, a minute and a half of clock time that they had.
Yep.
And now they've managed to cobble together a lot of time.
Well, this triple DPS has been working very well. Arhan with the Dragon Blade, though. Sleep dart. Oh, but he
Huge play by
doesn't
Rolf.
survive long enough to use it.
Um,
And Mendo turns things
the
around.
issue I have here for C9 is they let them get that tick. I don't know how they got that tick off.
Try and use that self-destruct. Not going to get anything this time.
Yep. Well, 2 ticks on
Mendo's playing really well.
for Afrika Blue, but
I mean, they're playing well. That was good.
So you can
Good hold from them.
wake up the Genji
But getting that tick is a big deal because now it's just 1 tick left.
if you have a nano boosted
Fortunate.
soldier right next to him, when you think about it, he's
Yeah, I
just doing
suppose.
normal damage because it's a 50% damage reduction and a 50%
Therefore, has played defensive round.
he can still just kill that Genji if he's not moving nearly instantaneously.
True. Uh-oh.
Hides with the snipe. Alright, that's another dead push.
The shurikens.
Now AFB is feeling pressure. They switch to the Winston. The Winston should be able to get work done. God's playing super aggressive here. Why? Why are they diving this?
Taken out as he tries to go for another kill. With a chance here to move
What was that?
Going back there's a Deadeye. Pulse bomb. I believe that did stick on to Dongyun, but he's getting the heals now. He didn't get popped out of the mech. Flashbang tried to catch Mendo, but that was a very elusive tracer move there. Surefour, rather.
Yeah, that was so close. They tried to get the zone just to knock off the last tick on this point. Sound barrier to come in, and it looks like this
Why
is
did they go so aggressive there? That was so weird. They just threw that.
a chance to take this first point. It is so close to falling, and it will eventually. But wow, that was a 5-minute.
C9's still in a good spot. I don't like these switches to Zarya though. You only have a minute and a half.
supply of ultimates to use.
How does Rolf get caught here? Is that GG?
Roadhog.
Is Rolf's late death like the end of this game?
Definitely better for point B. Roadhog's really good in this point. Adam, half health already, has to bow out. There's a primal rage, though. He's going to go back in. Arhan with the nano boost. Nano boost on Demendo as well on that Soldier 76.
No.
Arhan's going to have to take a break. A lot of that nano boost.
That was an awkward. That was a really awkward fight. I don't even know why they nano boosted the 76 there.
Yep, that's right.
Recry had nothing, or Arhan had nothing, whoever that was. The Arhan? 76? Yeah.
None at all, and still an Earth Shatter remaining. For
That was
Surefour.
weird.
So Africa really
Alright, so Surefour gets off the Zarya, which is good. I still think he should just go
approach to this point.
Winston here.
A
Or
self-destruct
Diva maybe. I don't know, it doesn't matter. May's fine.
preemptively switching onto the Mei just to build some
But
ultimate,
now, like,
get a blizzard by the
this is
time.
what I mean, like, Rib has to hit a fat shatter here.
Cloud9 just going for a
Although, does he really have to hit a fat shatter? They should have to hold this, unless this Diva ult, like, bones them or something.
Oh, he gets desuited without before he can use self-destruct. That's absolutely huge. Joey has
Can't
to
they
use
wall
it.
him off? Where's the wall?
really inopportune self-destruct.
Okay, so Recry kills Rib, Arhan kills Adam. I don't know what's going on. Like, how are these players dying?
Survive on the point for as long as they
And
can.
where was the Mei wall when the self-destruct went off?
Adam, though. So Cloud9 in a bit of trouble.
Gods is doing well.
Gods is dead too.
They're not playing the point.
Arhan with the tac visor
I
gets
don't know
Mendo.
what's going on.
And I think Cloud9 actually lose this one right here, man.
Adams up top, but he gets booped away.
We're in OT. Afrika Blue right here, right now. They're going to take it. Afrika Blue wins full
Oh,
sky
Adam.
once again.
Adam thought he was being so sneaky, but he got knocked back before he could drop onto the point.
Okay, there's like 2 ways to look at this. You can go defensive Zarya Winston and just like try to keep both of them alive. I don't hate the idea of not having Zarya, but I don't like the idea of not playing Zarya the entire time. I guess you don't need Zarya in reality, but I feel like you should get tankier heroes. If you're running your whole team on the high ground, is running a Reinhardt really that good? I guess is my question. Because they're not using this Reinhardt at all. Reinhardt's just existing to exist. Like, look at this positioning from C9. I don't, like, this is probably the biggest mistake here. Like, what is Rib even doing? It's just like, I'm not like flaming Rib. It's just, what is Rib's function here? To exist? To hit Earth Shatters? Like, honestly, I think you could run, like, the Hog on the ground Like, I don't like the idea of your entire team being standing up on the high ground, baiting the Reinhardt. Like, people were flaming Rib, but what's Rib honestly supposed to do here? Like, he's actually just blocking damage for no reason. So, he's blocking the cap, but like, the Mei should be with him, I think. The Hog, even. Like, the only people that you realistically need high ground is like Rolf and Mendo. So like so what happens here is the D.Va flies in and then just like distracts these like there's like 4 people up here. Look at this shit. It's like, look how many people this D.Va gets involved with. Like, this is like a Korean dating scandal. Like, one Korean girl with like 10 guys. Like, all right, here we go. Shirt4's up there, Mendo's up there, Rolf is up there, Gods is up there. They all go for this D.Va. Like, oh shit, free D.Va. Mendo's looking at D.Va, Shirt4's looking at D.Va. Roadhog and Adam are off the game. Like, they're just literally out here. And like, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players not looking at the point. Like, Gods is literally in no man's land, but I don't know what the call was. Maybe they called someone's coming from the side or something. But like, Rib, or Rib, dude, like, it's now Rib versus 5 people. Like, literally all 5 of these players are in Rib's face. And his team is like nowhere to be found. So like, it's really not surprising that Rib dies here. And Shirt4 puts a wall down? I don't know what the hell is going on. So Rib's dead, and that's like GG, right? Now Adam's dead. I don't know how Adam dies. But like, Rib dying is a big problem. If Rib's on Monkey, this doesn't happen. If Rib's on D.Va, this probably doesn't happen. But back to the point of like, you baited the shit out of the Reinhardt on C9. And I don't think that Rib really had a fair shot there to do anything.
Could be it. Arhan with the tac visor gets Mendo. And I think Cloud9 actually lose this one right here, man.
Adam's up top, but he gets booped away.
We're in OT. Afrika Blue right here, right now. They're going to take it. Afrika Blue wins full sky.
That was unfortunate. Shouldn't the call be initiated with Shatter for Rib instead of dealing with the D.Va? Can't they just ignore her? I mean, you don't really want to ignore her, right? But you don't need 5 people to deal with her. Obviously, Rib should be looking for a Shatter if he has it, but maybe he should be hiding then and just trying to go for a flank Shatter or some shit. But like, obviously what happened there was pretty obvious. Like, they dedicated their entire team to the high ground and Rib just sat there at the bottom just taking it from the entire enemy team, and they kind of got baited, or he got baited. Back to the point of the Zarya, which is like why Zarya is good, I guess, is like, you could have maybe saved him. I wouldn't have minded Shirt4 staying on Zarya. I understand why he went Mei, but I think like Zarya is definitely fine there, and Winston is also fine because Monkey ult is like always good at delaying points. It's probably the best ability in the game for delaying points. But yeah, I don't even know how much of it was a compositional issue. It's just like an execution issue. I think like just leaving Rib out there to die was clearly a mistake, and like, he needed 2 or 3 people on the point with him. I don't think, like, if Shirt4 was on the point with him, maybe he could have walled off the flashbang and killed the McCree or something, or they could have just walled off 1 or 2 people and shattered them or charged them. If Shirt4 needs to deal with the D.Va, like, I don't think Rolf needs help with the D.Va. I don't even think Mendo needs help with the D.Va. Like, a 76 and a Ana should be more than enough to deal with a D.Va, but you needed the rest of the team to like be backing up the Reinhardt there. I feel bad for Rib there. I mean, it's just what it is. Like, he dies first, but what's he supposed to do?